Have you ever felt your legs heavy at the end of the day? That constant tingling, the cramps that show up right when you're about to sleep? It might seem like just another discomfort that comes with age, but the truth is that these signs, even if they seem harmless, could be telling you something much more serious about your circulation. Especially after 60 years old, our bodies change, and often these changes happen slowly, almost silently. But ignoring these signs can lead to problems no one wants to face. Poor circulation, fatty plaques in the arteries, and even dangerous blood clots. In this video, I'm going to show you 4 powerful vitamins that help improve blood flow, protect your veins and arteries, and reduce the risk of serious complications. These are simple, natural, and affordable nutrients that can make a huge difference in your health, especially in your legs. You'll learn which foods to prioritize, what to avoid, and when you should really start worrying. Stick with me until the end, because the tips I'm about to share might change the way you take care of your body from now on. And if you care about your health, or the health of someone in your family, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell, because every week there's a new video with practical advice just like this. Have you noticed how, after a certain age, your body starts sending different signals? Things that used to go unnoticed start happening more often. Your feet are always cold, even on hot days. Numbness in your legs shows up out of nowhere, and sometimes it feels like every step takes more effort. Sometimes, just walking to the corner already makes your legs feel heavy, like you're carrying bags of sand. And the most curious part? Often these symptoms don't come with sharp pain. They don't scare you right away. That's why it's easy to think, oh, it must be just age, or it's just the tiredness from the day. But that harmless excuse could be hiding something much more serious. These quiet discomforts could be the first signs of poor blood circulation, a condition that develops slowly without much warning, but that can lead to serious consequences. Among them is atherosclerosis, which is the buildup of fatty plaques on the walls of the arteries, and the formation of clots, which can stop blood from flowing properly, especially in the legs. When blood doesn't reach the lower limbs with strength and consistency, the tissues start to suffer from a lack of oxygen. And this not only causes discomfort, but it can also affect your mobility in the long run. Some people get to the point where they can't walk without pain anymore, where they feel their legs stiffening up, the muscles getting weaker. All of this can be the result of a circulatory issue that started with small signs and was ignored. The most dangerous part is that, because these symptoms are common and develop slowly, many people just adapt without even realizing. They start avoiding long walks, prefer to sit down, sleep with their feet wrapped in a blanket, even in the summer, all without knowing they're compensating for a silent circulation issue. Another important point is that poor circulation doesn't just affect the legs. It can interfere with how your brain, heart, and even kidneys function. But the first signs usually appear at the extremities, and that's why spotting them early can be the key to preventing bigger problems. The good news is that the body always gives a warning. It may not shout, but it whispers. And if you're paying attention, those whispers can be the signal you need to seek medical help, adjust your diet, and start a routine that improves circulation in a safe and effective way. So, if you feel like your legs are always tired, if you get cramps at night, cold feet, or that slow spreading numbness, don't ignore it. It's not just time or daily tiredness. It could be your body trying to protect you, showing you that something needs to change now, not later. Tell me in the comments, have you ever felt any of these symptoms? Numbness, heaviness, cold feet? Share your experience. Sometimes, a simple comment from you can be the encouragement someone else needs to start paying attention to their own body too. Alright, now that you understand how the body starts giving silent signs that your circulation might not be doing well, I want to show you a natural and incredibly powerful solution that can make a big difference in your daily life. Niacin, also known as vitamin B3. This vitamin has a very special role in our body. It helps widen the blood vessels. And what does that mean in practice? It means blood can flow more easily, reaching the extremities better, like your feet and legs. For anyone who feels that heaviness in the lower limbs at the end of the day, or notices that their legs get tired after just a short walk, this vitamin can be a great ally. But the benefits don't stop there. Niacin also plays a direct role in controlling cholesterol. It helps reduce bad cholesterol, LDL, the kind that builds up in the arteries, and at the same time increases good cholesterol, HDL, which helps clean out the arteries by removing fatty plaques before they cause blockages. This balance is essential for protecting the heart, improving circulation, and reducing the risk of a heart attack or stroke. Now you might be thinking, oh, but that's only for people with high cholesterol, right? And the answer is, not at all. Even people with normal levels can benefit from niacin, especially to prevent problems before they even start. And there's more. Niacin is also good for your brain. That's right. It's involved in processes related to memory, focus, and attention. In other words, it can really help those who are starting to forget things during the day, like names, appointments, or where they put their house keys. Keeping your vitamin B3 levels in check is a simple and natural step to keeping your mind more active as the years go by. Now, one very important point, niacin is excellent, but it should be taken in moderation. In very high doses, it can cause what doctors call niacin flush. It's a temporary reaction that causes redness in the face, a warm feeling, and itching. That's why the best way to get this vitamin is through natural foods, not through heavy supplements, unless it's under a doctor's guidance. And where can you find this vitamin? In simple, affordable foods that many people already have at home: eggs, chicken breast, salmon, tuna, almonds. All of these are rich in niacin and can easily be part of a balanced diet without needing to change everything all at once. So now tell me, do you already eat any of these foods regularly? Eggs for breakfast, a handful of almonds as a snack, or grilled fish for lunch? Let me know in the comments if niacin is already part of your diet or if you're going to start paying more attention to it. Your experience might help a lot of people who are also looking for better health and quality of life. Now that you've seen how vitamin B3, or niacin, helps improve blood flow and protects your arteries, it's time to talk about a vitamin everyone knows, but almost no one really understands how powerful it is when it comes to circulation, especially in the legs: vitamin C. Yes, that one. The one we usually think of when we catch a cold or feel our immune system is low. Oranges, lemons, acerola, names we hear all the time. But what many people still don't know is that vitamin C goes far beyond cold prevention. It's essential for keeping blood vessels healthy, strong, and working properly, which is vital for those who feel pain, heaviness, or constant tiredness in their legs. Vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant, which means it helps the body protect itself from free radicals, those unstable molecules that cause inflammation and premature aging of the cells. When we talk about circulation, those free radicals attack the walls of veins and arteries, making them weaker and more inflamed. That's where vitamin C comes in. It strengthens those walls, improves the elasticity of the blood vessels, and helps keep blood flowing more easily. On top of that, it plays a key role in the production of collagen, a protein that supports not only the skin, but also the blood vessels. Without enough collagen, vessels become more fragile, prone to tiny ruptures, spider veins, bruises, and even bleeding that's slow to heal. So vitamin C helps from the inside and also prevents visible problems on the skin, feet, and legs. Another important point is that vitamin C reduces inflammation, improves tissue oxygenation, and helps transport nutrients throughout the body. That means people who get enough of this vitamin feel more energized and less tired, especially in the legs at the end of the day. And for anyone already dealing with that heavy, swollen feeling in the afternoon, it might be a sign that you need to boost your vitamin C intake through your diet. But a heads up, like everything in health, balance is key. Very high doses of vitamin C, more than 2,000 milligrams a day, can cause side effects like an increased risk of kidney stones, especially for people with a family history. That's why it's best to get this vitamin from natural foods, not heavy supplements, unless a doctor tells you otherwise. And the good news is that foods rich in vitamin C are easy to find, inexpensive, and delicious. Oranges, lemons, acerola, kiwi, strawberries, broccoli, spinach, and red bell peppers are just a few examples. You can add them to breakfast, lunch, dinner, or even snacks in a simple and practical way. Now tell me, do you usually eat these fruits and vegetables often? Write here in the comments if any of them are already part of your routine or if you're planning to start including more of them from now on. Sometimes what you share here can inspire someone else to take better care of their health too. Now that you understand how vitamin C can make your blood vessels stronger and more resilient, it's time to learn about another essential vitamin that, honestly, is very misunderstood, but plays a vital role in your circulatory health: vitamin K. When people hear vitamin K, most immediately think of blood clotting. And yes, that is one of its functions. It helps the blood clot properly, preventing both excessive bleeding and dangerous clots. But vitamin K goes far beyond that. What few people know is that it also helps prevent atherosclerosis, that hardening of the arteries that can lead to blockages and increase the risk of heart attack and stroke. Vitamin K acts like a silent guardian inside your blood vessels. It stops calcium, which should be in your bones, from building up in the walls of your arteries. That buildup is one of the main causes of restricted blood flow. And what does that mean in practice? That with the right amount of vitamin K, blood can flow more freely, and the arteries stay younger and more flexible for longer. It's as if this vitamin says, "Hey, calcium, your place is in the bones, not in the arteries." And that's key to keeping your circulatory system from aging too soon. Now, a very important warning. If you take blood thinners like warfarin, it's essential to keep your vitamin K intake steady and consistent. That's because any big changes, either cutting it out completely or overdoing it, can interfere with how the medication works and cause problems. So in this case, everything should be done under your doctor's guidance. There's no need to fear the vitamin. Just be balanced about it. And where can you find this friend of vascular health? Vitamin K is found mainly in dark green vegetables. We're talking about foods that many people already know, but often don't value enough. Spinach, broccoli, kale, arugula. And there's also a fruit that's rich in this vitamin and easy to include in your routine: kiwi. Adding these options to your daily meals is a simple gesture, but it can make a huge difference in the health of your arteries. You can toss kale into a smoothie, saute some spinach, or make a salad with arugula and kiwi. It doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. The truth is, the more natural and balanced your diet is, the more your body will thank you. And your circulation too. And now, I want to hear from you. Do you usually eat dark leafy greens every day? Or do you find it hard to include this kind of food in your diet? Leave a comment below and share your experience. Sometimes one tip from you can help someone else who's also trying to eat better, but is just getting started. Well, like I mentioned before, vitamin K plays a key role in blood clotting and protecting the arteries from calcium buildup. But now I want to introduce you to another essential vitamin that works in a different way, protecting your blood vessels from an invisible and dangerous enemy: free radicals. Its name is vitamin E. This vitamin acts like a real protective shield inside your body. Free radicals, which are naturally produced through aging, stress, poor diet, and even pollution, cause small damages inside the arteries. Over time, these damages build up and leave the vessels inflamed, stiff, and more prone to blockages. That's where vitamin E comes in. It stops this oxidation process, helping to preserve the walls of the vessels and allowing the blood to flow more smoothly. But the benefits don't stop there. Vitamin E also improves vasodilation, meaning it helps the vessels stay more open. This makes it easier for blood to move through the body, reducing the effort your heart has to make to pump it. The result is lower blood pressure and relief for people who often feel their legs heavy and swollen at the end of the day. If you've ever gone through that, you know how uncomfortable it can be. And there's one more very important point. Vitamin E helps prevent the formation of blood clots. That's crucial because clots can lead to sudden blockages, the kind that cause thrombosis or even a stroke. That's why keeping your body protected with this nutrient is a smart way to take care of your long-term health. Now, a word of caution. Vitamin E, even though it's very beneficial, should be consumed in moderation. In very high doses, especially through supplements, it can have unwanted effects, especially for people already taking heart medications or blood thinners. So, supplementation should only be done with medical guidance. The good news is that it's totally possible to get this vitamin naturally through simple foods that might already be in your home. Some of the best sources include egg yolk, almonds, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, spinach, extra virgin olive oil, and avocado, especially that darker part near the skin, which many people throw away without knowing it's packed with nutrients. Including these foods in your daily meals might be easier than you think. A drizzle of olive oil on your salad, a handful of seeds at breakfast, or even a slice of avocado with oats. These small steps can make a big difference in your health. Now tell me, do you already eat any of these foods regularly, or were you surprised to find out that vitamin E protects your circulation like this? Leave a comment below. Sharing discoveries like this can inspire others to make changes too. And taking care of our health is always easier when we do it together. Now that you understand how vitamin E helps keep your veins and arteries working properly, I want to talk about something even more serious: the warning signs your body gives when your circulation is really in danger. These symptoms aren't just part of getting older, like many people think. They're warnings, and ignoring them can come at a high cost. The first sign is frequent tingling or numbness in your legs or feet. If this feeling shows up often and takes a while to go away, it could mean that blood isn't reaching the ends of your body properly. And when blood doesn't reach certain areas, the nerves start to suffer. It's like that part of your body is being forgotten. The second sign is cold feet, even on warm days. This isn't just about the weather. It might mean that blood flow is being restricted. And where there isn't enough blood, there's a risk of necrosis. The slow death of tissue. The third warning sign is strong pain in the legs while walking, which goes away when you stop. This has a name: intermittent claudication. It's like the muscles in your legs are crying for help due to lack of oxygen. And this can be a clear sign of an arterial blockage. The fourth sign is a change in skin color, especially on the legs or feet. Purple spots, very pale skin, or even brown patches that appear for no reason could be a result of poor oxygen flow to the tissues, or small internal bleeds caused by damaged veins. And finally, the fifth sign is the presence of varicose veins and visible spider veins, especially those that look like little webs. This could be a sign that your surface circulation is being overworked, because the deeper circulation is no longer functioning properly. Many people think varicose veins are just a cosmetic issue, but they can actually be a sign of something more serious. These 5 signs are your body asking for attention. It's not normal to feel constant pain, numbness, or see visible changes in your legs. These symptoms need to be looked into as soon as possible, especially if you're over 60, or have a family history of circulation problems. If you've noticed any of these signs in yourself or someone close to you, leave a comment below. It might just be a question or even something you've been keeping to yourself. But talking about it is the first step to getting help and avoiding bigger problems. If you've made it this far, I want to start by thanking you, truly. Just the fact that you're looking for information, trying to understand your body better, shows how much you value your health and want to live with more independence, better quality of life, and above all, with dignity. The truth is that circulation problems are tricky. They don't show up with strong pain right away. They settle in slowly, silently, until one day they become urgent. But the good news, and it really is good news, is that you can take action before that happens. Including the right vitamins in your daily routine, paying attention to the signs your body gives, and not being afraid to see a doctor are simple steps, but they can help prevent serious complications. And even more important, they give you control. They give you the power to choose. Because taking care of your circulation isn't just about avoiding a blood clot or an amputation. It's about making sure you can keep walking, living, enjoying life without unnecessary limits. And before following any recommendations, always remember, talk to your trusted doctor. They are your ally on this journey. Now I invite you to do 2 things. First, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell, because every week there's new content with practical health tips, well-being, and quality of life advice for those over 60 who want to live more independently. And second, share this video with someone you love, someone who might be feeling these symptoms and doesn't yet realize the risk they could be facing. Oh, and tell me in the comments, which of these signs have you noticed in your body, or which vitamin are you planning to start including more in your routine? Let's talk. Shared information is multiplied care.